Rubik's Cube.
Most of the coolest stuff there is came out of our generation. The following was brought to you by Generation X.
When I was a kid, I loved sci-fi TV shows like Star Trek, Space 1999, and Battlestar Galactica. One of my favorites starred Gil Gerard as a man out of time trying to integrate himself into a strange new world beyond his imagination. That show was Buck Rogers in the 25th Century, and it was brought to you by Generation X. Buck Rogers was first released in theaters as a full-length motion picture on March 30th, 1979. Starring Gil Gerard, Erin Gray, Tim O'Connor, and Pamela Hensley, the film went on to gross $21.7 million. Adjusted for inflation, that's over $75 million today. The film was then recut and launched as a TV series on September 20th, 1979, and ran for 2 somewhat awkward seasons. As executives changed at NBC, the show was put on hiatus just as the yearly cancellations were announced. This led to the public thinking the show had been canceled as well. Season 2 began in January of 1981 with new characters like Hawkman and Dr. Goodfellow, as well as a new mission aboard the spaceship Searcher. I remember drawing the Earth Directorate starfighters in class and being very upset when my friends told me Buck wasn't coming back after the first season. I even went as far to write a letter to NBC begging them to keep the show. Recently, I was able to fulfill a longtime dream as I had an opportunity to sit down with Gil Gerard for a one-on-one interview. My favorite part of the experience was hearing that distinctive voice and laugh I remembered so fondly from my childhood. One unique characteristic of the Buck Rogers saga is that it was one of the first franchises that was planned as a dual film TV project from the very beginning. Since then, the show has been released on both VHS and DVD, as it still captivates audiences worldwide. And that's why Buck Rogers in the 25th Century could only be brought to you by Generation X.
Subscribe to Gen X Grown Up by clicking right here and enable notifications so you won't miss a thing. Use the comments down below to tell us what you think, and while you're there, a thumbs up would be great too. Please share this online wherever you hang out. Connect with GXG on social networks by clicking right here.